Hello everyone and welcome back to Foundation as we are coming close hopefully soon to 100 people. In the last episode we've also finished our Stone Lord Manor over there, so with that lots and lots of money we can store now, hopefully without any sneaky people trying to steal some of my hard-earned precious treasure. My coins. I want to swim in them. Lots and lots of swimming. Now, let's continue though with the center of our city because I do have a few plans for this one. Oh, now there it is. 2 villages joined, and with that we have a population of 100, and we are officially with that now a medium-sized city. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. It's beautiful, and for that we should celebrate it. Do we have the stone? I think we do have. We have no stone at all. Is someone stealing my stone? I hope not. I mean, there's only 2 miners here. I will probably need a second stone mine, a quarry. We have one here actually. Let's go ahead and do this. There is the stone deposit. There we can have a stone quarry right next to that. Unfortunately, this is looking a bit strange. Is that then in the mountain? Yes, it would be in the mountain. I think we cannot place anything here. That is very unfortunate, as we can see. In this location, there doesn't seem to be... mandatory parts are missing. I think this could work now. And then we need a crane. It's also not looking really good, right? It is possible like that though. Let's try it out. This should actually work since the ladder is here. I hope it doesn't go into the mountain itself. We'll have to make some adjustments otherwise. We have the tools, we have the planks. Let's get cracking on this. I need more stone. We are really short on that. And also more and more buildings are going to need stone soon. But let's go back to my celebration. We have the mighty stature of the sheep. And this one here is something we can afford with a bit more polished stone. But at least we could place it now. It is a majestic stature. And it should be representing the glory of our, well, village. That is, of our city. That is. Let's just find us a proper location for it. I think we might actually just place it right here in the center. There is room for it, right? And everybody would see it all the time. Or we have it right next here to the church, where we still have some room as well. We could also have it a bit more in a prominent location up here, overlooking everyone that's coming down into the village. It's actually not that easy. You know what? That seems to be a pretty good location here, close to that tree over there, at this junction that we have, at this crossing that we have there, where the road is splitting up. There's lots of traffic over there, lots of people going back and forth, and also it increases the attractiveness of the work or the living space over there. So I think it is a good place for a proper looking sheep statue. So let's place this one right here. The only thing I might need to move now is this fancy nature pack, well, the tree that is. And I could hopefully take it like that, or we actually need to get rid of that. Yes, I need to get rid of that first, I think. And then I'm just going to place me a second one behind it. Not the biggest one though, please. Something smaller. That should be right. That is a bit hiding here, the building itself, right? It can definitely clip a bit with the building too. That's totally fine. And the sheep statue is going to then be just in front of it. Perfect, really. And this one is visible to everyone, right? Everyone that's in the center and that goes places. Perfect. There we can have it. A mighty statue that we need. Well, polished stone is what we need more though. What we need the most of though is security still. These mines here I think are under constant attack from these not so friendly looking thieves. So I will place a tower here actually, that is taking both of them in. Right, so a proper tower here protecting them. They're really cheap, these towers, so I can really build a lot of them if I want to, and if I want to protect more of it. Coin wise, I don't think we have any thieves here coming into my Lord Manor, and I'm certainly not losing the money there. As we can see, it's not really going down by any means, so that's fine. We have still a lot of thefts now again, and also the bailiff. Oh, we have found more marble. There is a second marble source over here. Let's continue prospecting. So only 3 more sites are ready for prospecting. And then we have all the sites that are on this map finally prospected. And we know where everything is. But we found the marble. That's the important thing. I'm just checking once again if we have enough. Oh, look at that. Actors were missing there once more. This is a bit annoying, unfortunately. As I have to click through all the buildings there all the time. And they're not replacing themselves automatically, right? So if someone leaves, becomes an outlaw, dies, whatever, they're not being replaced. So I need to do this all the time. And the brewery has all the resources. Another big building coming up there. Now, something that I just noticed is for the sheep statue, we do need a sculpture. That is not actually any service or something like that I thought it would be. Nope, it's a resource that is missing here. Now, how do we get the sculpture? We've actually unlocked this already in the estates. That is the builder workshop sculptures, right? So I can now reassign one of these builder workshops here and let them become a sculpture workshop if I want to. We could then probably build this somewhere over there as well, but let's actually have it a bit further outside. There is a normal workshop and we can then have a sculpture workshop close to it, right? Like over there. And let's build this one. And this will then create sculptures for it. I think out of polished stone most likely. That's really a big deal here with the polished stone. We need so much of that. And I can't keep up with the demand. So I think we're going to need a second stonemason. And then more stone as well. We have 8 unemployed people. So I hope that the stone quarry here is going to be finished soon. It has all the resources. This one really needs to get cracking there with a few more constructions. And I would also like to do something big, and that is I would like to remodel now this city center there. It's more and more becoming a city center, right? So we have more residents than here, and there's also a path already. So wait a second, let's actually keep the path clear, right? So they are not allowed to build over that path that we have there now. And then I can actually have more people living in this area. Of course, desirability is a bit low right now, but it's only going to increase. Actually, this is a bit too close to my Lord Manor, but this one should be fine. That we have something over there now, and then also something over here going to this, and then we're making the separation here. Now, for that, however, I still would like to add more to the city center now, and that is a tavern. We do have a cheesemaker here at the moment, and the builder workshop. The builder workshop is easy. Oh, and the sawmill, of course. The sawmill is also easy, really, because it doesn't cost that much. A bit of stone, a bit of wood, and we just need to place it somewhere else. Now, we have the lumber camp hub over there, right? So this is where the wood is coming in. So it makes sense to me to have the sawmill a bit closer to that. And I think this is always going to be our industry sector. So let's have the sawmill now in this area here, right next to my furnaces. Something like that, perfect. That would be one. And then we have the cheesemaker that I would also like to move out. And that is the food. And then we should have the cheesemaker there. Cheesemaker is not reducing attractiveness anyhow. So I could have it a bit closer to the city itself, right? Because it's not reducing anything. And I think having it here is perfect because it's right next to the dairy farm, right next to the cows, also getting its milk and then producing the cheese out of that. Let's have it over here. These guys, since there's lots of them now in one corner, where's the flag? There it is. Will need some protection there that I don't have yet. So let's add some protection there in the form of a tower. And guard tower. Do we have a more beautiful one? I think this is a bit better now than the other one. Yes, a bit more ornamented. It doesn't cost anything else though. Perfect. So I could have this one here somewhere. Most likely instead of that tree. Right. I'm going to place another tree here then soon. Let's have this tower popping up then here, right next to these production buildings, so that we add a bit more security. I think we are being robbed all the time at the moment. A bit hard for me to see where though. Alright, and now fish berries is out completely. We do have 2 gathering huts, but they're not producing enough for all of these people now. But I'm making it up with other goods, right, that we are already producing. The brewery is taking its time too. And autumn is upon us. Yields of milk, herbs, wool are decreased by 75%. This is really drastic. And berries, honey is increased though. So a bit more berries coming in, perfect. And wheat is drastically improved. So 50% more wheat coming in here. But the milk is down a bit. I'm already considering getting a second dairy farm up soon because, well, we do need all the cheese. And since we're growing there by the hour, we will probably need more productions for that. Unfortunately, the sawmill will need to go. It looks so lovely here with the fences and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it is out of place and is reducing attractiveness, and we can't allow that. The sculpture workshop has been finished, so I can now assign someone to that. And he is now consuming polished stone. in order to build the sculpture. And he's working now on the sheep statue there. So he's not actually producing it, but he is now having it assigned permanently to work on this one here. So there should be now someone popping up then, and we need 50 polished stone. That is a lot. That is really steep. Very nice. And the brewery has been finished over here. We can now assign a brewer to that. He consumes wheat, hops, water to make beer out of that. Now, the beer we will need to most likely assign to a granary once more. I think we only have this granary that is full now. I should have a second granary, should I not? Alright, let's build us a second granary. That I would like to have a bit more over there because it's also closer to the next or the new production chains that we're going to have, and in a nice central location still, not too far away from the market. This is where we are going to have now beer, for example, and there's more food coming then in the next minutes and hours. Envoy requests something. People are hungry. Fish once more. Let's go for the king. Can I do this right away? No, we don't have enough fish. Only 5 fish at the moment. 45 I can see though are in store. But they are lurking on the market then. Somewhere? There's the fish. Yes, it's actually also being sold quite a lot. Perfect. Also, the next stone quarry has been finished. We can now assign 2 miners to that, reducing unemployment rate. And I think this is actually going to work just fine here. I mean, we're going to see it in a second, but I guess no problem. What's happening up here? There's actually a guard going over there. That's good to see. So there is some level of patrol present in this area. But unfortunately, that's it. Where's my tower? I've actually placed a tower here, I think. Yep, there it is. Somewhere here. There is a tower somewhere. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Waiting for a builder now, but it has all the resources. So construction of the tower should start soon. I think that's pretty important as there's lots of thefts going on with that. And yes, they're working. Very good. More stone. We need more stone. And the first beer is in. Perfect. Beer is coming in. I think we can sell this one now here at the market. So I can assign another resource. Or, nope. Yeah, I guess beer is then for the tavern only. Which is fine. We are going to build a tavern now soon anyway. Cheesemaker coming along, and then the sawmill. My builders are busy. Busy bees. Okay, at least the cheesemaker has been finished, so we can now get rid of this one here. There's 50 cheese in store though, but that's fine. If we lose that, we are way too capped on cheese anyway, right? So off it goes. And I can now assign 2 cheesemakers to that once more. So it's the same ones, right? The same ones that are working on that, because they have basically... No, actually it's not. This one is the one. That was a cheesemaker. Not anymore though, as we gotten rid of that. Now it's the sawmill that still needs to work, and then there's this builder workshop. We're going to get rid of this one though and have another one somewhere else, because it's also out of place then here. Very good. There's the granary. We can now store the beer in it. That's probably the only thing that I would like to store in here for now. There's lots of other stuff like apples and wine coming up then, so I'd rather keep this one available. And then we still need a transport, and I think, yep, we're really out of unemployments now. At least for now. There's still some that finish up their current job, and then they will be unemployed, right? So the ones that I've actually deleted, and once they're available, then I will be able to do that. Okay, immigration is low right now. Happiness is average, employment is average, residential space is high, so actually it should not be low. It should be at least average. There's still a service shortage. Very good. Next tower finished, and also the sawmill ready. Now with the sawmill, I should be able to reassign these guys here. Right, so they're no longer working at this sawmill there, and I can get rid of this one. Perfect. More space available once more. There's actually something here, security point. We can get rid of that. And also get rid of these bushes there, as we don't need them for now. And now finally, what we can do here is a tavern, a proper one. And let's go ahead and actually do this right away. So once more, the tavern is also a modular building. We will have, of course, several of them, but here is going to be the major one. We do need some stone for the stone hall if I want to make a stone tavern out of that. And and we're probably going to make a stone one out of it. So here is the market, and we're probably placing it here. Yes, we're going to disrupt the path there, but it's fine. I mean, it's for a beautiful big tavern. What is a better way of doing this one? Then we do need some proper entrance. I think we could use this one there, which is just looking really cool, overlooking everything, right? So you need to get up there actually in order to get through that. And then we could have on the left and right, we could have done some extensions like this one there. Could add it here, and this should work wise. Yep, it is working then, right? So that might be an option. Or we have these stone extensions that are looking like that, which I think is even better, right, for proper tavern. So let's add this one for now over here. Actually, let's not do this for now. It's actually pretty expensive. We do get some splendor points out of this one once more. We have at least the entrances now, and we have our first tavern with that. Holy cow, this is expensive. This is going to cost us, and this is probably going to take us a while. And it's getting then into this area, so this is kind of like the tavern gardens that we have, and it's going then all around here, right? So it's a pretty big, proper tavern looking building there. These ones here, decorative trees, I will need to get rid of them because the fence will probably be a bit closer to the tavern on the other side. But let's build the building itself first. And it's also right next to the market, which I just like. I like the idea of having the tavern next to it. And here, as we can see, more and more buildings are popping up anyway. So this will be in the city center in no time. Look at that. In this iron deposit, we actually find gems now. That's the first time it happens. So we got one gem now in store. Luckily, I've built the security tower here, so hopefully no one is stealing my gems. Just going to be very curious what I can do with them. I think we can make some jewelry out of that. Now, this granary here should also hold berries in it. I think is the better one because it's closer to my gathering huts, right? Well, this one here is a bit further away. So the berries here, I'm going to close it off. So, oh wait, actually, I think we need to, yeah, perfect, unassign it. It's now in this granary here. We still need a transporter, so I probably will need to reassign someone from the transporters that were working in this granary now. And that's that. And I will probably need to build a third gathering hut. I mean, they can all work at one berry bush, right? That's this one over there. I think that's just the best way. And let's get us another granary hut. Also close to the tower there, of course. And this little island here is growing and growing with more production buildings. And also the citizens are coming closer. I could still add, of course, some more residential space than here. And then we will need some decoration there to kind of like separate them because the brewery is reducing attractiveness. Also, more promotions are available once more. This time we have a lot of money, so I can really upgrade lots of people. Let's do this, and also some of them to citizens, since we are just making a lot of cash. The construction of the tavern is starting, even though we don't have all the polished stone yet. They're still starting with that. Very smart. Oh, and there it is. That is a surprise in all its glory. We got our sheep statue there in honor of 100 people and thus getting, well, into the medium-sized medieval villages. That is at least something. Here depicted is Mr. Fluffy, savior of the endless cold, who provided enough wool to warm the villagers for over 120 days. Which is probably the winter. It's unknown. Yeah, it's unknown. I mean, we could always say that I said that, but who would I know? I like to be the savior of sheep and savior of people. Now, in this case here, taverns, we're going to be the savior of the drunkens and of the beer. The tavern is coming along splendidly. Only 2 more stone is missing, really. And that should be coming in now quickly because the stone, of course, 40 or 50 was consumed with the sheep statue. And as we can see, we got 20 in store already. So that is piling up quickly once more. And with that, the tavern is coming along now. And with that, soon, hopefully, also another proper building for the city center. Unfortunately, not that many people join right now. Immigration is average, though, again. Reason for the unhappiness is a bit the service shortage, right? So here, my rustic church is at 65 of 65. So I will, unfortunately, need a second church. We can do this. We do have space. Over here is space. It's a perfect looking, smaller location, really. And I think it is... Oh, we also got some more ornaments, by the way, with more people, and also stone bridge available. And common wares workshop is possible now. In exchange for 1 tool, planks, and iron, it produces common wares that we can get. So this is for the citizens, right? And the candle workshop. And there's the gold smelter for the gold. Perfect. That is something for later. Let's have a look for my next church construction. I think this is a good location for it. It is the border between my industry sector and my residence, right? And it is still central enough so that it makes sense. And we already have some proper streets next to it. So we can then add once more these ornaments back and forth. Let's have a proper door for this one. There it is. And we can then also have these... Where is it? My wooden extensions here once more. That is something we always need. Actually, we could already get them here. One and the second one on the other side. And then there's the... Can we merge it with the tower? Ah, the tower would be in the front then. Not bad looking. Yep, I think we're going to have the towers in the front then this time. Perfect, that's it. There's still something missing. Oh, a bell tower is missing after all. Yeah, let's have it here, the bell tower this time. I mean, we have stone. Let's make a stone bell tower out of it. Really expensive once more, but absolutely necessary. A second church. We're probably going to have a third church then as well. It's fine, as I like to see these buildings then. And this one will also give me some clergy splendor points once more. That we need to unlock more thingies. So far so good. Stay tuned.